breakfast table, we are having dessert, and we're talking the Black History Festival 2023. So I don't really know much about it, but we have the person who is in charge of it, the organizers. We have people who are going to talk to us about the Black History Festival 2023. So I don't know why it was instituted, and they're going to tell us everything we need to know. We are active on our WhatsApp at 055-556-1034. Also active on all our socials as GTV Ghana. In studio, I have Stephen Selassie, who is the coordinator for Black History Festivals, and Matilda Hammond, she's administrator for Black History Festivals. And together they'll tell us more about the event. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love black. And your melanin are popping. Your melanin is popping. Okay, how's it going? How's your day so far? Was there traffic in town? Are you catching the Christmas fever? What's happening? Let me start with you, Lady in Blue, Matilda.
Thank you very much. The fever out there is very great. So we're in the festive season already. So I mean, from our way here, you could see the deco and everything, indicating that we are ready for the Christmas.
Is it going to be a quiet Christmas for you, or a loud, jammy one?
Not really. It's going to be a cool one.
Cool one. Yes. Okay. How about you, Stephen?
The euphoria is getting better. I mean, of course, we know that now Christmas in Ghana has become a way of connecting to the diaspora. Everybody from the US who is conscious about Africa wants to spend their Christmas. Even Nigerians want to come to Ghana for Christmas. So yeah, I believe it's going to be jamming. But for us, it's all going to be how we'll connect more people and inform more people about the Black History Festival.
That's it. Okay. So what's the Black History Festival about? What's it about? Who started it?
Interesting. So I want to use the opportunity to say a very big thank you to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation for supporting us. When we had the first edition earlier this year, GTV was there interviewing us and giving a lot of information out and even covering the program. So we are very grateful to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. It's good to be here. The Black History Festival was inspired by the Black History Month that was started some decades ago in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson, an African American who believed that there was the relevance and the need for people of African decency, or people who are African Americans in the United States, need to be celebrated. Their history, their achievements need to be enlightened to inspire the growing generation. So it started off as a Negro Week, and then, of course, through the civic activisms and all, in the 1970s, the federal government of the United States adopted it and made it the Black History Month. So,
which month do we celebrate this?
February every year is celebrated in the United States, and October is celebrated in the United Kingdoms.
Okay.
And so there are other months that other nations celebrate it across the world, but the most conspicuous among them is the February for the United States and Americas, and then October for the United Kingdom. So looking at the backdrop of this celebration, it meant so much to us. By the kind courtesy of the Year of Return initiative that was initiated by the government of Ghana, a number of stakeholders have been really interested in how to connect US to Africa, especially connecting African Americans, African diaspora to its African roots. And I always say that there's no African American history without Africa. So as a result of that, stakeholders like the African Union, the Department of State, inspired by young African leaders, decided to establish what we call the Black History Month. So our organization, the Bureau for International Development, Exchange and Commerce, BIDEC for short, based here in Ghana, led by Yale alumni of the US Exchange Program, represent the organization of the Black History Month in Africa. So we've teamed up with a number of institutions, and this year we are excited to state that the government of Ghana has officially endorsed the Black History Festival. And so we're going to be partnering with the government of Ghana, led by the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President, and then the Ghana Investment Promotion Center,
Oh, wow.
the Ghana Free Zones Authority, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and AGI, and
Wow.
also with the Young African Media teaming up from the Ghana side to host this program in collaboration with the State Department and the African Union.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stakeholders on board.
Sure.
Okay, and so the launch for this is happening when?
We're actually having it at the African Trade House.
Okay, but wait, before that, before you tell us about when the launch is, what happened earlier in the year for Black History Festival? Did anything happen, and what were the highlights? What did you seek? What were you hoping to achieve? Did you achieve it?
I think you will talk more about the launch, so let me hit here.
Okay,
in February this year, between 21st to 27th, we were at the African Union Mission Office in Washington, D.C., Georgetown, where we had the rare opportunity of hosting Africa and African Americans. It was momentous, it was inspiring for us to see that through us we were able to bring stakeholders from Africa and the US together. In this 6 days, we had the opportunity to have about 3 conferences. We had a US Africa Trade Development Forum where we had Honorable Yaosafu Mafo and the African Union Permanent Representative being the keynote speakers for the program. Then we had a tour of all the national monuments in Washington, D.C., where delegates had the opportunity to visit the history monuments to know much more about African American history. Then we had the opportunity to have the Made in Africa Expo, where we had businesses from Africa, led by Ghanaian businesses. We had some from Nigeria and Senegal who exhibited their brands to potential partners and investors in the US. Then we ended it with a grand ceremony that was hosted by the African Union, where we had 6 other ambassadors from Senegal, Nigeria. Ghana was there, represented by the head of Chancery. So we had 6 other ambassadors and the head of Chancery of Ghana representing, and we had a lot of our state agencies, about 5 of them, CEOs were there to represent Ghana.
Wow.
It was wonderful. So on the backdrop of that, we've decided to make this celebration annual. So every year we'll have the Black History Festival in a state in the US. So we'll be rotating from one state to the other. So this year we are moving to Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Like this, that's 2023. 2022 was Washington, D.C. And then we have a reciprocal homecoming edition of it in Ghana, and then it moves to another state in Africa every year. So it's going to be exciting. Last year was exciting. This year actually was very exciting.
Yeah, you look it. You're all smiles. All your 36. Look it. Okay, so while we are learning about the international monuments and the influence that while we are learning all of those, what are you doing here in Ghana? Like, what are you doing here in Ghana to sort of, whip up excitement? Are you speaking to the youth who are, how are you bringing the festival here in Ghana? Let's put Columbus on a break. Right here in Ghana, what are you doing?
All right, Matilda, you want to take it? All right, so in Ghana, one of our key agenda is to connect the area of trade, the area of culture and innovation to our counterparts. So here locally, what we are doing is we have had a number of engagements with trade groups, business networks, youth-led organizations to share the opportunity with them in the area of young people who have brands that can sell Africa, young people who are in the creatives, either into movies, writing, or books, music, who take advantage. Now the world is open to Afro music. And so we believe that is a time for Africa. So we are using our opportunities, our networks here to mobilize as many young people who are ready to take Africa to the world to be part of this program. And one of them is our efforts in mobilizing people to partake in this program is actually the media launch that is coming up this Friday.
Which is tomorrow.
Yes, which is
tomorrow. So Matilda, now tell us, this is where you come in. Tell us what to expect tomorrow. Where's the launch? What's happening? Which people are going to be there? And it's going to be like a mini festival. What are we to expect?
Okay, so the media launch is actually tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's the African Trade Center.
where is the African Trade Center?
It's actually at Ridge.
Right.
Close to the British Council.
Okay.
Yeah. I just sent the UBA Bank area. We are expecting like the NIP, free zones, AGI, like you mentioned earlier, and Office of the President. And we're also expecting African brands, like you mentioned. One of our key focus is to expand trade and then export the African brands globally.
Okay, so during the past events, which brands have you identified, or do you find a zeal of people coming forward, or there's a shortfall? There's a reason why they are not coming.
Well, people have good products where they want to showcase it to the world. I mean, globally sell it and get the market in the US. You see, but there are some challenges as to when it comes to how to get it to the place, the export processes and stuff. And then with the US market, you have to be really particular about what you send there because you are very particular about your market. So we work with our Ghana Export Promotion Authority, is GIPC, and are on board to ensure that we get good brands which are marketable in the US and I mean globally, wherever, such that when you are in the African and area in the US or wherever, and you need a particular African product, you search online and then you have the product delivered to you wherever you are. Even though we have challenges, we are working assiduously to make sure that that is being worked on. So like I said, we have institutions coming on board like GIPC, and then we are also encouraging entrepreneurs, business owners who are into products and services, who really want their work to be seen out there, so expand their businesses, to come on board at the launch to partake in it. They have the opportunity to exhibit their products at the Columbus edition. This is where you meet a lot of people who really want to know what you're doing and probably invest into it. You could get an investor who knows what you're doing could be really awesome.
So for tomorrow's launch, do we have vendors there? Do we have people who we say sample products?
Yes, we do have. I mean, a couple of exhibitors have called in. We have registered sign-on, and we have products like hair products. Very for natural hair and permed hair and all. We also have these beads, African styles, and many others who are really coming on board to exhibit. You see, we are actually trying to represent what we're going to do out there in Columbus. We're going to have a mini exhibition fair over there so that we can begin to promote the exhibitors who will be coming on board, over there here. Yeah, so whoever is ready to expand their business, can come on board. You register on our website, or numbers out there, call us, and then we'll take it up from there.
And so tomorrow it starts at 10
10 a.m. Exactly 10 a.m.
Exactly 10 a.m.
Yeah, so by 9 a.m. people should be seated already.
Do we have to get tickets? And if we have to get tickets, where do we get tickets? Is it a free event? Is it invitation only?
Yes, it's actually open to everybody. But some key people were given tickets to be at the program. So that's it.
So this is what the ticket is.
You could actually go to the website.
What's the website?
www.blackhistoryfestivals.com. Festivals with an S. And you could just go there and you see the media launch. You book your place there, so that a lot of people have really shown interest in coming. So make sure you book your ticket now. But if you are, we have 4 tickets for 4 special GTV viewers who want to partake in tomorrow's program. Just make sure you get in touch, call in or send a message,
who want to exhibit.
And make sure you come in.
So is it still open for vendors who want to exhibit, Matilda?
Yes, it is still open for vendors who would want to exhibit. Yes, so.
And this is the place to go if you want to get your stuff out there, if you want to get your product out there, anything that's Ghanaian. It's going to be exhibited in Columbus during the festival next year. And then we are giving away 4 tickets. So if you want to go to this event, what you have to do is send us a message. I want We're opening the phone lines.
Okay.
No, we are not opening the phone lines. So if you want a ticket to go to the launch of the Black History Festival, send us a message. Send a message to our Twitter, send it to our Facebook or to our Instagram and tell us, say, my name is Matilda Hammond. I want to attend the Black History Festival 2023.
Sure.
That's it. Just send it to us. Fastest fingers first.
Sure.
We're giving 4 tickets away. So this is to our Facebook, which is GTV Ghana, our Twitter, GTV_Ghana, Instagram, GTV Ghana. Send fastest fingers first, not to our WhatsApp number, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Stephen, you want to add a bit more in wrapping up?
Tomorrow we're also going to give those who will be present a tip of the iceberg. We are going to have some discussions on U.S.-Africa relations. So we'll be having, representing the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Trade and Industries will be there. We'll be having the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs. Okay. We'll also be having the CEOs of some of our partner agencies like GIPC. We'll be having the Director of Diaspora Affairs from the Office of the President. And we'll also be having one of our interesting supporters over the commencement to now, who happens to be one of my mentors, Mr. Kwabena Adesi, popularly known as Bolare. He will also be there. We'll also have representatives of some of the trade agencies from AGI who will be on panel. And also from UNESCO, the country head for UNESCO will be there. So we'll be having discussion. We also have 2 entrepreneurs.
Hold on to that bit. Don't give that away yet. Sure. We'll take a break. We're taking a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
Belgium! What?
And so we're talking to Matilda and Stephen about the launch of the Black History Festival 2023. Stephen, before we went off, you were telling us about 2 entrepreneurs. What are they bringing?
Okay, so we've had a number of entrepreneurs or delegates who participated in the first edition in Washington, D.C. So we're going to be having them also sharing their experiences. Okay. We also had one of our key partners, the Young African Media Center. They'll also be sharing their experiences on how they saw the program, what they gained, the opportunities that came up. Right. We've had some businesses actually relocate from the US to Ghana as a result of this program.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
So we're going to be having some of them share their experiences on what they foresee in the coming future. For us, by the time we look back 10 years from now, we want to see a minimum of 100 businesses that will have been well established in the US because of this program. See 100 businesses from the US being established in any country in Africa. But of course, we want people to come to Ghana.
Please drive the traffic to Ghana.
Ghana is now the trade capital of Africa. So we're very conscious about driving trade. Our president said that he doesn't want Africa to go begging. One of the ways that we will not beg is that we concentrate on the opportunities the African diaspora provides to us through human resource and the financial resources they send. Remittances are good, but it's now time for the diaspora to invest in Africa. And the Black History Festival is that platform. So if you're interested in seeing investments come to Africa, connecting and sharing our cultural heritage with the African diaspora looking at US. The Black History Festival is a platform to be on. Come tomorrow, join us, and register to be part of the main program in February between 15th to the 18th of February 2023 at the Columbus Downtown Renaissance Hotel. And it's going to be fun, it's going to be educative, and we look forward to seeing you.
Nice. Matilda, and wrapping up, would you want to say a few words?
Yes, entreating all business owners, entrepreneurs who really want to come on board and be part of the festival. You want to put your market out there, your product out there, expand your business globally. You should come to the launch. Tomorrow is the day at 10 a.m. Please come and market your stuffs. You could even get sponsors from here who could come on board and then join you over there in Columbus, Ohio. So please make it a point to be there at latest by 9 you are seated, and then 10 we take off.
Nice. Okay, so not to put you on the spot, I'm just asking this in general.
Yeah.
When we mentioned Black History Month, we celebrate the likes of Marcus Garvey, other people who helped for us back then. Sure. Are there any Ghanaian icons that in history festival fever around? Are there Ghanaian icons that you're also going to be mentioning their names? Hey.
Of course.
Okay. Should I put you on the spot?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 or 3?
Sure. For this very program, we're going to be having some of our icons coming there. I'll keep some in there.
No, I don't mean the living icons.
Of course.
The legendary icons. Those who relate to the past. Yes.
How will we forget the legendary Dr. Kwame Nkrumah? How will we forget? How will we forget Dr. Kwame Nkrumah? Of course. We will not forget Dr. Ephraim Amu. I had the opportunity to meet him before he passed. Doctor is a friend. And the names goes on and on. Our boxing legend, DK Poison, Azuma Nelson.
Yeah.
And then when we come to Madame Nkulenu, right? The list goes on and on. I mean, I like it. I like it.
The guy who actually discovered or put us the Pfizer or the
fiber optics. Oh, I always remember his name. His face is so clear. He's one of actually the people who will be receiving our award, but she's put me on the spotlight. Okay. Her name just evaporated. But
so stuff like this.
A Ghanaian actually led the invention of fiber optics. A Ghanaian.
Fiber optics.
Our internet that is a Ghanaian, and he's alive today.
Someone worth celebrating while alive. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and sharing this history with us. We've been talking about the Black History Festival 2023. The launch is tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Africa Trade House. It's around Ridge. Hey, and it's also going to be on social media. You can join the fray. So this is where to be for.
GTV will be there too.
Yes, GTV will be there. You have to be, if you want to get your business out there, get your business known, out in the diaspora, you never know what could happen. Go out there and make all the connections you make from this event. We've been having a conversation with Stephen Selassie, Asuo coordinator, Black History Festivals, and Matilda, Hammond, administrator, Black History Festivals. And this has been our show. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you again tomorrow at 5:55 a.m. In the meantime, today, make sure you drink water and mind your business. If you mind your business and drink water, you're not going to get problem. Drink away.